What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and today we have got to do some Forgotten Realms sealed, so let's crack some packs and build a deck. But first, join me over in Gemstone Legends. It's a fantastic match 3 RPG game, and it's players who get in early on games like this who are at the biggest advantage. Not only will you help the channel out by using the link in the description of this video, but if you use the code #lion_2021 you're gonna get a guaranteed free epic hero named Elidor, along with 5 more gold scrolls, that's more heroes, and a bunch of gold and gems. And after you download the game, you're going to have access to the beginner events, which is going to get you one more free epic hero named Soliana, and a bunch of free legendary equipment and a platinum scroll, which is again another free epic or legendary hero. Guys, wow. Just make sure to use that code within 3 hours of downloading the game and after completing the tutorial. And I will see you over in Gemstone Legends. All right, here we go. Let's see what rares and mythics we can get. Cross our fingers. Hope for some bombs here. All right, so no mythics this time around, but we do have a couple in blue here. We might have some options in white, black, green. Skeletal Swarming is 3, a black and a green. Each skeleton you control has trample, attacks each combat if able, and gets +X+0, where X is the number of other skeletons you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 1/1 black skeleton creature token. If creature died this turn, create 2 of those tokens instead. So this is one of those cards that can get out of control if you have the right other cards, supporting cards to go with it. Teleportation Circle, 3 and a white. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its own control. This can be the cause of shenanigans. This can be the cause of really good shenanigans. And there's a lot of enters the battlefield effects in this particular set. Cave of the Frost Dragon is a land. If you control 2 or more other lands, Cave of the Frost Dragon enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add white, and 4 and a white, you can turn it into a man land, basically. So it can become a 3/4 white dragon creature with flying. Mind Flayer, 3 blue, is a creature horror, 3/3. Dominate monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer. So this is always a pretty good type of card. Sphere of Annihilation is a great card. This is a board wipe. Sphere of Annihilation enters the battlefield with X void counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile Sphere of Annihilation and all creatures and planeswalkers with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it, and all creatures and planeswalker cards in graveyards with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. A lot of text basically to say goodbye to creatures and planeswalkers with the number of counters on it. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, 1 blue. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with a total mana value of 20 or more. That could be actually very good in a format like this where there's not that many cards. So it's one that you would probably save towards the end of the game. You would control things and you know, maybe through board wipes and stuff like that, and then try to whip this out towards the end to go for mill victory. All right, let's see what other cards we got. All right, so here's what we got. I don't love the cards I got. I've definitely played and practiced with some other sealed decks that were better, but it does look like some of our best cards were in blue and white, so that's what I went with, including the bombs. But there just weren't great creatures in this particular sealed deck in the other colors, so I had to go with this. And currently I'm sitting at 13 creatures and 10 non-creatures. It's a little fewer creatures than I'd want here. But the good news is that a lot of the non-creature spells are actually removal, so that's good. So here's what we got. We got some evasion. It looks like this is going to be a tempo style deck. Depending on how this plays, I might want to see if I can even take some of the removal spells out and maybe put in different creatures. I just don't love the creatures that are left here, but there's a few that have some potential, possibly. I don't have a lot that's gaining life or rolling dice. I have a lot of these like enablers that do, like for example, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Celestial Unicorn. which is a great card anyway, so I might want to consider putting that in. I just don't have a lot of other cards that will let it gain life. And also, I've got a few cards that do things when you roll dice. I just don't have cards that allow me to roll dice all that much. So let's try this and see how it goes, and we'll adjust if we need to. Alright, that's it. Alright, so we have 2 planes. We have a couple white spells, a couple blues. We're going to need to draw blue mana. I don't love this number of mana, but I think we have to keep it. I'm gonna move my camera there just a moment. All right. Come on. Draw island. Draw island. There we go. All right. Spells your opponent's cast during the turn cost 1 more to cast. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we can go ahead and do this. You have no maximum hand size. Not that I'm ever gonna use that, but that's a great one. All right. That seemed good for me. All right. Enter the dungeon. Or we could bar the gate, but we'll go ahead and do this. All right. We're just kind of at a standstill now. I can bar the gate, though. I mean, yeah, we'll do that. Okay then. That seems all right. I don't have the bar the gate up now, so I feel like they probably have a great 5-drop. That's interesting. Alright, Devoted Paladin. +1 in Vigilance. That's pretty good. I think we do that. Do they have combat tricks? Of course they do. Oh, I wish I had my bar the gate up for that. I can block that. Oh, we got this Tasha's hideous laughter. I can all attack, I think, because planar ally either has to block Devoted Paladin and die, or Air Call Elemental, and I get 4 damage through. So let's put him in a tough position. I'm ahead on life. How many cards do they have left? 25? Okay. See, now they can't block with that, and I do have a bar the gate in case they've got something interesting. That's interesting. $22, $22. Hill Giant Herd Gorder. 8-7. Venture into the dungeon. I'm gonna just hang on to the bar of the gate. There we go. All right. Wow. That went a little better than the first one. Alright, so we've got some white mana, we got some blue mana, we got some low cast costing spells. We are totally keeping this. So of course what I want to do is lead with the Ranger's Hawk. And this one can be very good if you get into a stalled game because venturing into the dungeon is just so good. All right. Let's go ahead and attack. We'll only use you come to the river if we have to. Interesting. I guess so. Interesting. We can either you come to the river, one of their creatures next turn if we do Soul Knife Spy this time, or we can bar the gate. But they've got mana up, so maybe I just wait for them to make the next move. Do I want to plains? I don't think so. We got one anyway. All right. We'll go ahead and get this one out. They could probably remove it. Yeah. So that's just gonna last a turn, but whatever. So now we can play the Celestial Unicorn. Oh, and we can enter the dungeon too. But why don't we do Celestial Unicorn and leave up You Come to a River. I think I want to save that. All right. Can enter the dungeon and do a Ranger's Hawk. We could do Soul Knife Spy and Ranger's Hawk. Yeah, let's do this. 3, 1. Better use of mana is Veteran Dungeoneer. Where are we at with that? Create a Goblin token. I mean, that's pretty good. I think maybe we get more out of it if we do this. We might get to the point. We'll see what they come up with, but Alright, let's do wizard class. And yeah, we'll do that. And that'll let us put this out. Alright. They must have got mana screwed. Alright. We have a bunch of white spells, but no white mana. I think unfortunately we have to mulligan. That's better. Yikes. We have to get rid of one of these. I like the planar ally better. Alright, go Rangers Hawk, go. I'm way down on cards. They have so many more cards than I do. Alright. Sure. That's good. We got some removal. Dealing 1 damage a turn is not a lot. Come on, draw land. Yeah, there we go. We get the Mind Flayer, which is cool. So I wonder if they're scared of me holding up blue mana. I need 1 more mana, just 1 more mana. Alright, when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an enchantment, reveal it, and put it on top. That's interesting. Yeah, it's a good one. Alright. We'll save the Mind Flayer for something really juicy. Do I want to just get rid of that? 3. We could just make them waste mana for a little bit. How much does that cost to equip? 3? Alright, I could do the 3 and the 2. Might as well. So will this make it come back, I wonder? I'm gonna put full control on. That's pretty good. They have a lot of cards. They have a lot of enchantments. I guess I'm ahead now in damage, so I'm just gonna hold on to my cards. Alright. Each player loses a life. Scry. Goblins. We'll go with this one. That's interesting. I guess I'll keep that. It's removal. I'm saving this Mind Flayer for something just really incredible. One of their bombs. Interesting. Yeah. It's fine. I guess they're just gonna have a lot of enchantments. They're not really gonna draw cards then. If they have a lot of enchantments. I guess they don't have any more enchantments left, so they're just gonna use that as like vigilance. Ooh. That's a shame. I guess it's time for this. One, two, three, four, five. So they have 6 mana. They should have like a bomb creature by now, right? Yeah. That's interesting. How many cards do I have here? Only 3. So I'm gonna let it get big, and then I'm gonna take it. Let's see. Mind Flayer. 3, 4, 5. Let's see. If I bring this in. Yeah, we'll take that. Now I'm gonna do the planes for now so that I can tap that thing if I need to. Or anything else for that matter. Do they have removal? See, if they take it back, I can tap it, at least. Okay. Two attackers. I can block. So in response, that sucks. That really sucks. That thing has trample. Question is, do they tap my guy? No, they're gonna attack with everything. So I mean, do they have another combat trick? Obviously, I have to block there. I don't really care about the 2 damage. This is getting out of hand. Four. You can tap it. They're gonna deal 4. 3. They're ahead on the life. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I can win. Alright, we have white mana and blue spells. It's a little better. We can throw the bigger spell thing away. Really want the Mind Flayer, but we can draw cards with that one. That's a win condition, though. We can save that for later. We can save that for later. Mind Flayer is great. Alright. We'll go with this for now. I want to say if you hear something on watch for one of these attacks here. We can sit back with Soul Knife Spy if they're not going to do anything. It just depends what they're going to do. All right. That's something I can deal damage to on the next turn. Yeah, I mean, why would I block that? We'll end the turn there. We'll try to use this on the veteran Dungeoneer. We'll see what happens. This is a great one. This Paladin class is just a great little enchantment. It does so much. Got another one of those, huh? We'll go ahead and use Mind Flayer to grab this. That'll let us draw a card. Ranger's Hawk, not great. We can venture into the dungeon potentially. Alright. Then there's that. Could get rid of that. If that's the best they had. That's the best they had. That's the best they had, then let's do it. G3. I'm just trying to get him low enough that those 1/1s can do some damage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Venture into the dungeon. That's fine. You go on attack. You're not gonna attack. Alright. Do I want to venture into the dungeon, or do I want to give +1/+1 counters? I think I want to give +1/+1 counters. Let's go to combat. And then we'll do this. So on the next turn, can I sneak enough damage in? Probably not yet. They have to somehow deal with my Ranger's Hawks. It's funny that's dealing so much damage. What are they doing? All right. That is a big thing, a big giant. They are thinking. Alright. I don't have enough mana for this one. What combat tricks do you have? Interesting. Okay, we can put that on the bottom. And enter. I don't want to return this to the hand, and I don't have enough mana to return this one. I need 10 mana to do that. So they're going to deal 6 damage to me. But it's tapped. They don't have a lot of blockers. 1, 2. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 damage through. That's not enough. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I can. Maybe I just don't block. They have a lot of mana and 2 cards. Alright, 4, 5, 6. We could do, let's see. Could be entering the dungeon a lot. That doesn't make sense though, necessarily. It makes a lot of sense to hopefully that doesn't get countered. And we'll go ahead and return that because I don't want that thing coming back onto the battlefield. Alright, what are they going to block? They're going to block something with 3, and then they might have combat tricks. Yeah, there's one. They can block that one. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 through, potentially. I think I have to make them use their card if they have it, whatever it is. Oh, man. Whew, that was a nail biter. Wow. My gosh. Somehow I have 3 wins, so I'll take it. It looks like we have white spells. We have mana. Let's keep it. We can get that Ranger's Hawk going. The Ranger's Hawk has actually been, like, the superstar so far. It's been doing tons of damage. What you got? You must have a couple of things because they're thinking. They're probably trying to decide between putting a creature down and holding their mana open for removal. I think that's exactly what they were doing. So... Alright, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and make them think I'm thinking about whether I want to put my removal out or not. Or put a creature out. I don't have anything to put out, but I'm gonna pretend. So now I'm gonna make them think I'm gonna hold that open. Because the reason I wanted to fake it there was so that I think he has removal, and he was waiting for me to put a creature down. Now he thinks I'm holding the creature back, so now he has to make this decision again where he either puts a creature down or not. See, if there's the removal. Yep. Alright, we'll sit here again for just a moment. Make him think that I'm thinking about my creatures. And then we'll go. We do have this half-elf monk, which is a great sort of pseudo-removal. Interesting. Where did they exile? Can I see it? That's interesting. Well, he didn't get anything too great, but he did get removal, which is interesting. Yeah, sure. Alright, well, we can get this out. So that's good. And that'll be pseudo removal until we can hopefully get something a little more powerful out. Next turn we could potentially do this Devoted Paladin. Again. What are they gonna do? Try and mill me? Thankfully they didn't really get too much. They could play, yeah, they could play this guy, which is pretty good actually. So, I don't like that. But I can deal damage to it. I mean, yeah, I can block that, so whatever. All right. I think the best thing for me to do is I can return the Soul Knife Spy to my hand, actually. trade this for a Soul Knife Spy. And this monk can block. We can also... Okay, so I'm going to return that to my hand and save this for whatever creatures he might have, and then I have that half-elf monk as a blocker. Alright, so my plan is hopefully to bar the gate and you come to a river. Can burn it if they want, but they would basically 2 for 1 themselves. Do I not block? I can take life, I think, here. But... yeah, let's go ahead and block it. And if he wants to, like, use a removal on that, I do have some better things I don't want removed. I mean, not better things. Half-Elf Monk is really great, but... yeah, see? Just gonna give that thing double strike. We'll go ahead and... We'll burn that now, because that's just 3 mana, so... I'm really saving the bar the gate for something big. Alright. So I've got 4 islands and a single plains. +1/+1 in vigilance. This is a tough choice. Tough choice, tough choice. Return to the dungeon. We do that. We have no mana left. I have to play creatures at some point. Let's do this and maybe scry into a land for Air Cult Elemental. No? Yeah, let's do that. I'll just get some free points in. Interesting. So let's see, we can we play this, we can make it so they can't attack really profitably. Or we could bar the gate and tap that thing. Bar the gate and tap the thing. We'll bar the gate and tap the thing. Or whatever. I put full control on, so hopefully, you know, when they go to the attack step, I can... All right. So if I do this air elemental, that'll let me have a big attack step. Maybe I want to save it though. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 and leave 3 up. Let's just do this. That'll possibly have to make him chump. Oh, it has summoning sickness now. So I guess it enters the battlefield again? Yeah. Yep. That's all right. That's all right because they might trade this actually. Let's see if they would. Would they trade this? Two. Let's force this issue. I didn't realize it was on my turn. All right. Okay. They don't have any creatures, so I definitely want to hold up Bar the Gate, because they've gotta try and play a creature, right? So I know they have this one. I can let that one through. I don't want to let a bigger one through. Ooh. X equals 6. Okay. All right. So if we activate this, one, two, three, 4, 5. That leaves 2 mana. That's not enough. See, they only have 2 cards left. Now they're gonna have 3. I can counter 1. All right. I'll let that through. Save the Bar the Gate for something bigger. All right. 4, 5. So we want... Let's just go with this. Don't need more islands. We want more spells. All right, that's good to know. Well, if you're gonna give me more planes, all right, let's do this again. And then we will end the turn. We are totally barring that. Let's put it on the goblin. All right. This point, has to block, right? What is that one card that's left? We do have removal, so let's just put this all out there. What could they do? What bombs do they have? Oh, they drew a land. That's not good for them. Yeah, I mean, all right. All right, we got there. We got there. Again, with like the worst sealed deck ever. This is awesome. Oh, man. All right, so we've got blue spells and we got blue lands, and these are all relatively low mana cost. These are great. I'm going to keep. Yeah, we will totally start with wizard class. The no maximum hand size doesn't matter at all right now. Ah, look at this. All right. You come to a river. Let's see. Should I return that to their hand just to get the tempo off? Let's just get this out. If they put a creature down, we can return it and deal damage and get a card, which is awesome. That leaves up our 2 mana for another one. Wow, look at all this removal we have. Well, I know this is gonna let them enter the dungeon again, but it'll let me draw another card, which is even more important. All right. Cool. I have many cards and no maximum hand size. Somehow I'm doing it. Alright. It's fine. We have another Soul Knife Spy. I hope I draw another land. Because I'd love to get rid of this creature. And put this thing down. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Whenever you roll one or more dice, we want to do this to that one. Because that removes its abilities, and then we can tap that and attack. I should really think about doing that one soon. All right. If I do that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't leave me with much. Or we can save that one. We'll just invest in that for now. Try and grow our creatures. All right. Venture into the dungeon. It's fine. It's fine. Interesting. All right, now we got to get some. Now we got to get some big creatures out here. Let's do that one and. Let's do that one. Now we have some blockage. Question is, do I trade? And what do I trade? I think I trade with that. But the other two can't really attack. Maybe I'll just let it through. 6. Because I'm going to send way more than 6 through, and they're going to get +1/+1 in Vigilance. Let's just let it happen. That means that creature doesn't get bigger too. So let's see. 3, that could deal damage to that. That can't block. 4, 5, 4. That makes sense. Let's give it to this one. Because this devoted paladin is gonna do some awesome things. Actually, I could steal this. Let's make it hard for them, though. I think this is just a huge blowout. They have to block. And when they do, they're going to lose creatures. And then I can use the Mind Flayer to end the game, basically. Alright, we're going to scry. Don't need the island. What you going block? Alright, who gets the +1/+1? Probably... Let's maybe go with Planar Ally. Let's go with Planar Ally. We'll put this out there too. Let's just hope they don't have one of those things that's like tap all opponent creatures or something like that. I don't know if that's in this set or not, but... Alright, well they can block that way, so that's... Ooh, look at that purple worm. So that's interesting. What are they going to make a 1/1 bird? One of my creatures is going to become a 1/1 bird. Do they attack is the question. 1, 2, 6, 9. Well, yeah, I mean, they can kill me if they attack, and I don't block, so there's that. They have no mana left. I can let everything through except the purple worm. Right, and we want to spread this all out. So let's do that. This. Mind Flare. I think we can, yeah, we can pay the ward costs. And attack. I win. There's nothing they could do, so I don't know what they're gonna wait for. If they're just gonna wait for the time to run out or something. Here's something I've liked that Magic Arena has done, is they've made it so that, like on Magic Online, your opponent could just like sit there and not play. But now there's a good timer system now. All right. Strangely enough, this is going well. Huh. All right, so we've got spells, we've got mana. Let's do it. It's gonna be a little while before we get a creature out though, so we do have to be careful of that. Ooh, they have a pretty aggressive red-black color here. So you get a treasure. Interesting. Yeah, let's do the island. So if he does a 4-drop that's huge, I'll just return it to their hand. Interesting, they're playing Grixis. We can't have that out right now. They can play it again on their next turn, but it won't be as big. Let's do Soul Knife Spy. Hiding what my secondary color is for right now. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this out, and then we'll do a Charmed Sleep. So what are they going to play this time? I do have another removal. The Soul Knife Spy is so good if you can keep hitting them. That's too bad. Alright, well, we can do this. That has been pretty good for me. It will let me draw cards. Death Touch, man. When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library face down, and you may look at it for as long as it remains exiled. And then eventually they can play cards exiled that way. Alright, they have 2 cards left. I can bounce something as well, but I don't want to bounce things that have too many enters the battlefield effects. I need a mana before I can bounce. I want to see their hand get down to about 20 before I use this one. Maybe I just want to use it, because black can get rid of things in my hand, so there's that. Interesting. Maybe we just get rid of their cards. Let's just do it. They have 8 cards left. 8 turns left. Alright, so creatures you control have menace. Oh, it's at level 3. You may play cards exiled with rogue class. 1, 2, 4. We could bounce that. We could also... Three. I think we just let this happen. But we can't let that happen too much, you know? And if that's a creature, I can return it to my hand. Interesting. Let's see here. I want to be able to get rid of both of these things. Or can I get rid of both of these things? Scrying doesn't matter as much if that's all you're doing. 2, 3. Let's do that. The reason I did that is because we can potentially block here. Oh, can't be blocked. All right, never mind. Ooh, we got the Mind Flare. That seems good. All right, we got there again. My goodness. Wow. This is awesome. All right, so this is interesting. We have a 1-drop in white, but we don't have white mana. We do have a bunch of blue spells and blue mana. It might be worth keeping. Let's just see. It'll be a little slow, but... All right, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Well, all right. I was hoping for a plains. There are plains in my deck. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and stall a little bit. That's so interesting. I am going to be dealt damage. This is a good time for that card. Let's see what they try to play now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of it. I need planes. I'm basically scrying away everything but planes here. Yes! Let's get this down. I'm gonna have to take one more massive hit here, unfortunately. Yeah, no blocks. This is interesting. I think I have to wait. I have to stall. I just have to try not to take damage at this point. If I get one more blue mana, I can steal something. Oh no. Oh my gosh. See? What a card for the right time, you know? Doggone it. Well, there's that. Let's see. Can I steal it? Should I steal it? If he has removal, you can just get rid of it. So maybe we don't? Doesn't seem like he has a lot of creatures. Hey. Let's just try and take it. No attacks. Looks a little mana screwed. Oh my. Let's... Let's get rid of that. And then we'll do this. And just to be safe, I'm only going to attack with these so that I can tap whatever's going to happen here. It could come out with... Just going to put the big thing out again. And... all right, there we go. I think this is pretty well in my favor. We're gonna attack with this, this, and this. So I want to leave up two. This is cool. Because I can steal the big flyer now. In turn. Steal the big flyer. Tap the Circle of Moon Druid. All right. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Somehow, this was a terrible sealed deck. Started out with a loss, and then we just powered through. Look at this. Let's do some, let's crack some packs. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's get in here and crack these. All right. What we get? Den of the Bugbear. Land. If you control 2 or more other lands, Den of the Bugbear enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add red mana, or 3 and a red. Until end of turn, Den of the Bugbear becomes a 3/2 red goblin creature with whenever this creature attacks, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. It's still a land. Wow, that's a really cool land. A really cool man land that creates more creatures. All right. Cave of the Frost Dragon. So this is another man land. For 4 and a white, you get a 3/4 white dragon creature with flying. And oh, that one looks cool. Faraday, Devil's Chosen. Okay. And the rare is Adult Gold Dragon, which is simply a 4/3 dragon for 3 red white, and it is a flying lifelink haste dragon, which is cool. I like that. Look at that art. That art is sweet. And a Dragon Turtle, which is a 1 blue flash 3/5 creature, drag below. When Dragon Turtle enters the battlefield, tap it, and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls, they don't untap during their next controller's next untap steps. All right, cool. Well, that was good. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button and the subscribe button along with the bell notification so you know when I drop new videos or go live, and I will catch you in the next one.